Good morning. This is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN. For David Denoyer on TCTV, it's time now for Community Connection with the Miami County Park District. And I've got Scott Myers and Jessie Chernetski. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful.
Good.
Nice wet week.
It has been a great week. And
Yes.
just like you said, this was going to be the week that was going to start pushing the flowers
warm.
up.
Yep, it's warm, a little wet. I always thought they said April showers bring May flowers, but it's like raining
March.
like crazy in March.
Yeah.
But for early March, it's nice and warm, actually. So that's actually not a bad thing.
Yeah, above
Okay.
average temperatures, I'll take it.
Yes,
Yeah.
always. Always.
Now, you had a real good turnout last weekend for your Discovering Maple Ridge program.
Yeah, very good. Very good. It's actually been a strong couple weeks. And, you know, the weather wasn't all that great Sunday or Saturday, but we still had a great turnout. A lot of folks came out to see how we make maple syrup out of Maple Ridge. So it was wonderful. You know, it's neat to show some of the history. A lot of people have never seen it done, and seeing how it all works is pretty cool. So quite a few people came out to see it. It's neat.
Now, you also honored or thanked one of your previous board members.
Yes. Well, Terry Netsley was on our board from 2001 to 2013. And, you know, so we traditionally, the Park District finds somewhere that is relevant to that person to honor them with a plaque in the parks, whether it be at Stillwater or Charleston or wherever. Well, you know, Terry, when it came to Maple Ridge, that was one of his favorite places. So, and was very instrumental in helping the Park District attain that property. And then when we opened it and redid the sugar house and created a maple syrup program, that was one of his favorites, one of his big. He really advocated for that, really wanted us to do that, and then went above and beyond and helped with the fundraising. Actually, even helped design the sugar house and the three-tiered fireplace, and you know, to recreate what was there, as well as help raise the funds for it. So we were able to put a plaque on the sugar house to honor him, and so him and his wife Sandra were there Saturday, so it was great.
Now, are you still making the
No.
syrup? It's all done now?
Yeah, we're done now. Yeah, with the warm weather, you know, it really kind of...
Slows
Yeah.
the sap running down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and as the days get warmer, the sap actually gets a lot more brown, so it's not like that nice honey, I guess, color, that light color. So the longer that the sap runs, the darker it gets as the weather gets warmer. And then, of course, you know, with the weather being warm at night and warm during the day, the sap really doesn't run at all. So
Yeah.
it's not ideal anymore. So we're done. But we did have tons of volunteers that came out and helped, and we would love to thank them. They're awesome. We had a bunch of new people this year, which was fun, and they all seemed to have a really nice time. I think we did about 4 different boils. And, you know, collection for about 2.5 weeks. So we did have a good season this year, though.
How much sap did you wind up collecting?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. They never gave me the final numbers. If they did 4 boils, I think they start boiling like when they get like 100 gallons of sap.
Wow.
So like 400 gallons of sap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that leaves you with how much syrup then in the
So
end?
it's like 40 gallons equals 1 gallon of syrup. So about, how many gallons would that be? If we have 400
Probably about
gallons,
10.
yeah, about 10 gallons.
About 10 gallons
Wow.
of syrup.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of syrup.
That's a lot of syrup.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pancakes.
Yeah.
It is a lot. Yeah, and we, of course, you know, anyone who volunteers gets to take home some syrup
Yeah.
with them. So
That's right.
they all got, you know, the fruits of their labor.
There you go. That'll bring them back next year to get some more
Exactly.
syrup.
right.
Yeah, they need
That's
to
right.
restock.
Yep, that's right.
Now, you've got something else here. With spring coming, it says, leave what you find.
Yeah, well, you know, we use a lot of the mantra, you know, leave no trace. So
Right.
when you come to the parks, you leave it as you found it, whether you're going to our parks, whether you're going just out in nature, in your own woods, wherever. You want to leave it how you found it, because a lot of the animals are using those things. A lot of, you know, bees are using those things, you know, whatever, the flowers and those kinds of things. So, you know, it's very tempting for folks when they see all the beautiful wildflowers starting to pop up to want to pull them and take them home. But the problem is then they don't come back the next year. So we want to continue to have those for everybody to enjoy. So, you know, they'll be in bloom very shortly because we're starting to see them pop up. And the greens are starting to come. And so when they do bloom, let's just leave them there for everyone to enjoy. and same with like the baby animals. There'll be a lot of them around.
Yeah,
in the
lots
parks.
of fawns probably.
Yeah.
Please leave them alone.
Baby
I know they're so
bunnies.
cute, but you gotta leave them alone. Just
Yes.
take some pictures, maybe
Right.
from a distance.
Yes, yeah. Try not to get too close. And so, obviously we're in the business of habitat protection, habitat retention, and advancing that and helping with the wildlife. And so, the less that we can impact as humans, the better it'll be for them. So.
Excellent.
That's just sort of just a reminder for everyone. So.
Yeah, we don't want any of those baby animals to get too comfortable around humans,
Right.
That's not good for when they become an adult,
Right.
And living out in the wild. So,
Yeah, it's not safe for them.
yeah, it's not safe. And, I mean, really, it could be dangerous to you as well. So,
Okay.
Yep.
be cautious and
You never know
enjoy
what
them
could
from
end up
afar.
spooking them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Now-
or their
now-
mother. Or their mother.
Yeah,
Or their
or
mother.
their mother.
And she may come after you.
She
Yes.
may.
Yes, she may.
Now I know why Jesse's here, because we're going to talk about the Trail Run Challenge.
Yes,
Yes.
we are. It's exciting. It's going to be starting at the end of April. Will be our first trail run, but we're really encouraging people to register soon. We have a deadline. I believe the deadline is like Wednesday, April 12th for pre-registration. So if you register before that deadline, you get a t-shirt included, a specialized race shirt included with your registration. Of course, the cost is a bit lower than what it would be if you registered the day of. So it's really worthwhile to just go ahead and register beforehand, and you can register at alliancerunning.com online. They make it super easy. You just go on there, find our races, and you can register for one, or you can even register for our series, which again, if you register for the series, it's $15 per race with the t-shirt included. And if you compete and complete all of the 5 races during the series, we actually give you a race, like a race series challenge. You've completed the challenge t-shirt.
Yeah.
So it's really cool, and it's a fun way to get in shape and kind of keep on track. That's the goal of the series, is to keep you going and keep you on track. And you don't have to run in the series, which is another great thing. Our races are actually kind of devised to start at like a one level, like a level 1, and then increase
Just
to a
to
level
get you,
5.
just to get you out and moving.
Exactly.
That's why
What
we
this
opened
is
up.
about.
Yeah, that's why the first one's
Yeah.
in Hobart, because those trails are very flat.
Yep.
Very easy to navigate, to
Yep.
run, and it's very,
Yeah.
much better for folks.
Yeah, and
as
it's
opposed
really
to
about
Charleston.
getting, yeah, exactly. So like our last one is Charleston, which a lot of people are familiar with that park. There's a few hills.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a little tougher terrain, but the goal is really to just get people out and active.
Right.
And for those, it really spans across 6 months almost. So 5 races over a 6-month period, basically, and it really gets you moving and motivated, and we're hoping that this will motivate you to keep going and
Right.
continue eating healthy and exercising, this whole time. So you can maybe start off walking at Hobart and end up running at Charleston Falls,
Right.
maybe, and then, of course, another great component of this race is the team challenge. You can get a team together, which could help encourage you. So if you're a business or organization, or maybe just your neighborhood is really active and you're looking for something fun to do, you could get a team together and compete in our challenge. And this is just based off purely of participation. So again, if you're a walker or runner, it's not about being it's not about completing the race, with the least amount of time. It's about getting the most participants over the series of 5 races.
Right. Yeah, we try to design these this is more health oriented, of getting folks active, not necessarily about being a competitive race.
Yeah, exactly.
So a lot of folks do walk, and some folks run and do run hard and compete.
Yeah.
And that's great. And but with that large component that we have with Miami County Public Health and their nurses, that they come and help with BMI checks, BP screening, blood pressure screenings, so that you can sort of come to the first one, see where you're at, and then see where you are on the last one, and see if you've gotten better. That's sort of the goal of their partnership with us. So, we have several sponsors. These folks have been with us for several years now, with Miami County Public Health and Upper Valley Medical Center, Abbey Credit Union, and Up and Running. They have been great partners for the Trail Run Challenge for several years.
Yes.
It's been very supportive. Last year, how many folks did we have average per race?
We had, I think, right around 100.
Yeah.
100,
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's very popular. So it's not like you're running out there by yourself. There'll be lots of folks meet new friends.
Mm-hmm. Or see old friends, which is kind of exciting.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. So it's a great way to just have fun and not be too stressful about it.
Yeah, it's really fun. Like, it's a really fun atmosphere. They have a good time. Lots of friendly folks out there enjoying their Sunday morning. Starting it off right with a run.
That's right.
So.
Get you out of bed early.
Yeah.
Get you moving.
Yep.
There you go, Clint.
All right.
And when's the Clint Myers team coming?
The weekdays are the early days for me, and the weekends don't start so early.
Oh, I see.
But folks can find out all the information on your website, and also they can register online.
Yeah, they can register, like I said, at alliancerunning.com. And they can go to our website, miamicountyparks.com, click on our trail run tab underneath our programs, and they could even mail in a registration form if they wanted to do it that way.
The old-fashioned way.
That's right. Hey, now with the warmer weather that we've had, and unseasonably warm temperatures this time of year, have you seen an increase of people through?
Yes. We not this past weekend, but the 2 weekends prior to that, the Sundays at Charleston Falls, the parking lot was full. The overflow gravel lot was full. People were in the overflow grass lot.
Wow.
It was just, I was there 2 Sundays in a row, and it was just packed. So it's great, and people are getting out. It seems like people are more and more interested in getting out in parks and hiking and running and things along those lines, and which is exciting. And that's the message we like to kick out to folks, is that it's healthy for you, not only physically but also mentally. Just get out in nature and enjoy yourself, and
just be out in the fresh air and the sunshine.
Exactly. Just get out. And after being through the winter, we had this early warm spell here in the spring, and people have been taking advantage of it, which is what we want. Exactly what we want. So.
Now you have your family discovery hike, habitat hike, and this is kind of a special event.
Yeah, from 1:30 to 3 at Charleston Falls Preserve, and this is a special hike in that this is designed actually for children with autism.
Okay.
And so the way this will work, we're going to have a minimum of 4 families, maximum of 10. I'm pretty sure the minimum's already been met.
Yeah.
Because we've had quite a bit of interest in this. But children with autism have their special needs that they need for, and we wanted to try to provide a program to get them involved and get them in nature, because it does help. And we'll provide them a social story that'll be sent to the parents ahead of time, so that the kids will know what to expect when they arrive and what to expect during the hike. And we have a staff member who has been working with the school system on getting trained on doing this with children with autism. So we're very excited. This is a really different realm for us. But we're
I was going to say, this is the first program of its
first
kind
program that we have ever done like this.
Yeah.
We do some programs with Riverside that just for Riverside themselves, but this is one that's for the public.
Okay.
And so we're very excited. That's why we've limited it to 10 families.
Yep.
To keep it small. Not only so for us to be able to do a good job, but also for the kids to feel comfortable that they're in a smaller group. So we're very excited. There's quite a few families in Miami County that have children with autism, and to be able to meet their need, we're very excited about. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's a great program.
It is. We're very excited. So.
Well, you have a dog social coming up.
Yeah, the dog socials at Stillwater Prairie. As you know, these are very popular. We talked about it a little bit last month about our Valentine's one. Had over 100 people participate in it.
That is amazing.
It was amazing.
It is. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. A lot of dogs socializing and their owners, so that's always fun. And this one will be, like I said, at Stillwater from 1 to 3. It's just walking the dogs is the theme. So just walking around on the trails, talking with Spirit of Thunder, who will lead the hike. And I don't know if he has a treat trail, or he has all sorts of fun things planned for those hikes.
He always does for the dog socials.
Yeah, and that's on March 20th.
Yeah, March 21st are Trailing Moms and Tots, and that's from 10 to noon at Charleston Falls Preserve. and they will. It's a program that we do on a monthly basis. Sassafras Susan Condi does that program and really does a good job, and it's a great social time. Get your young kids out, enjoying nature, get them used to it, so they're very aware of, so that they're comfortable being outside and those kinds of things. Great chance for new moms to sort of get together and
to have like their own little social group, support system, that kind of thing, and then of course having their kids explore too at the same time.
Exactly. So that's always a fun one. That's a fun one. And then March 25th is our frog walk. And no, we're not walking frogs. But
leashes.
Yeah,
that's what I was
very
just
little,
in my head.
very small leashes.
Yes.
Yes.
Leashes.
Yes. So, but that's from 8 to 9:30 at Stillwater Prairie on March 25th. So you can explore the amazing world of frogs and toads. So there's a lot of wide variety of sounds that they make, and this is 8 to 9:30 at night.
I think it's the sound of spring they make.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sure you've probably heard of them. They're with all the rain and stuff. They're out. They're out. You can hear them. Yeah.
So this is a night walk, and so going through that's a lot of times when they're at their noisiest.
Yes.
So we get a chance to hear all their different sounds. So that'll be a pretty cool program. Night programs are always unique because we don't do a lot of those, and
the parks are
different
completely different at night than what they are during the day.
Completely different. So it's a real unique experience for folks.
Then on the 26th and the 29th, we have our Preschool in the Park Welcome Spring program. Both those dates, it's from 11 to noon. You have to register for this program. It actually fills up very, very quickly. So if you're going to register, make sure to do it as soon as possible if you're wanting to do it, because they do fill up really quickly. There's a limit, I think, of a class size of 12 maybe, I think.
I can't remember.
And that one's at Charleston Falls. You just do a little preschool program for an hour, do a little spring. They're going to plan on doing a spring story, making a kite, and going on a hike, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's really fun. And I always think, I'm not a parent, but I would think that that'd be a perfect time because it's right before lunch. You get your kids busy. You go home, you feed them, and then you put them down for a nap.
Get them all tired on the hike. That's right. Nap time. Favorite time.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right. So.
But it is a really fun program, and Gecko Jody does those programs. She does an excellent job. So I highly recommend going to those. Like I said, they fill up really quickly.
So and they want to register for those. They want to go to our website, MiamiCountyParks.com, click on the program calendar, and they can click on and pick the program they want to register for. They can also just call our office at 335-6273 or email us at register@MiamiCountyParks.com. And then we can get them all registered for the programs, because it's important that we know who's coming. Got to make sure we have enough supplies and those kinds of things, so everyone gets to enjoy the program and allows us to plan. If we're planning on a staff member and figuring out we'll have 10 or 12 people and we have 25 show up, it's a little bit of an issue. So, but that way it allows us to plan and that kind of thing. So, we do ask that the folks please register. So.
All right.
And. Well, go ahead.
No, you go ahead and finish that. I was going to ask about something different.
I was going to talk about the photo contest.
That's what I was going to ask about.
All right.
I was going to ask how that was going.
It's been going great. We've got some great selections. I don't know if are they still on Facebook to be voted on?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think they are.
The February ones are. You want to vote for your favorite photo from February, which there were some really cool ones.
Yeah.
But we're getting submissions already for the March one.
Okay.
So we have till March 31st. For folks that submit their new one, but go to our Facebook page. They can see all those things about the photo contest and see the last month's photos. And the January photo, I remember seeing it in the newspaper.
Yeah.
It's one of the prizes that their photo does get
printed
printed into the Troy Daily News and the Piqua Daily Call. So Mike Ellery and Tony Weber help us with this program and helping select some of the winners and the finalists. I should say the winner is selected by Facebook vote. So they go onto Facebook and vote for their favorite photo and that kind of thing. We're doing one for every month, so we'll have 12 by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Which will be great. We like having all the photos from different times of year. Sometimes we sort of, folks obviously are there more often in spring, summer. We get a lot of fall pictures, but it's neat to have some of these winter, early
From
spring
year round,
as seeing how the parks evolve and the things going on, and from a different eye than what we see.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
All right. Anything else to add in this morning?
I actually do have one more thing.
Okay.
So this coming Friday, we will be having some Bethel High School students, around 120, volunteering at the parks.
Wow.
As long as it doesn't rain. But I just wanted to, shout them out because it's going to be awesome. They're going to be at 4 different locations around the county, volunteering, doing different things like removing honeysuckle.
That's what I was getting rid of the honeysuckle, cleaning things up.
Yeah, preparing for a planting that we're going to be doing probably at the end of March. So it's really exciting, and we're ecstatic to work with them. So,
all right.
If any Bethel people are listening out there,
yes,
thank you.
Yes, awesome.
All right, thank you so much. Scott Myers and Jessie Chernetski from the Miami County Park District. This has been Community Connection with the Miami County Parks. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV.